I am fortunate to be a kind of later in life mom, so was really excited about being pregnant. And at 22 weeks of gestation, when my daughter was in utero, she was diagnosed with a fairly rare birth defect. And so, since this was a fairly rare birth defect, decided that I would go out on the internet, probably like every parent, and to better understand really what the diagnosis was, what would it mean, what was the long-term prognosis. This was actually a fairly good decision, because actually there's a lot of good information out there, especially if you go to hospital websites. MassGeneral Hospital actually has excellent sites, lots of information about a variety of different issues. Mayo Clinic, any of the major hospitals tend to have really good sites and recommendations. I tend to go to medical research, so the same sites that doctors would go to. The challenge you have is actually not understanding sometimes the medical terminology. So what I would find is I would try to understand it, and then I might at the same time have that window open, pull up a glossary or something to help me to better understand or define what they're looking at. What I have not found helpful is some of the Yahoo questionings, where people have similar situations and they throw a question out and then other people respond. That's not necessarily credible. It's not the same experience that you may have. Each situation is fairly unique to that individual. My daughter's anatomy, my daughter's response to different procedures wasn't necessarily the same as others. And when I tended to hear the worst case, I became consumed with concern around that. And there were many things that actually were much better than I anticipated. And there were some things that were actually honestly worse, but they're unique. When our daughter was born, the team was ready for her delivery and to begin the testing process. It was scary. It was really intimidating. We had specialist after specialist coming in to meet with us. Because of her situation, she actually was in the hospital for a very long time. And so we made sure that we understood who everyone was on her care team, what their roles were. We understood their role and the importance, and we respected that. But they also respected that we were with our daughter most of the time and they were not. The better that you build the relationship with the doctor and feel comfortable asking the questions, and they can't make any guarantees, but trying to understand what happened, how could we prevent it going forward, what could we do, I thought was very helpful for me in understanding that the doctors are trying to do the best, and you're trying to help them understand the particular needs of your child. So the education is not only from the doctor to you, but also back from you